This video is in response to Amanda, my son, and I. Her tag that she did most recently, and it's called Feeding Your Toddler Tag. And I hadn't planned on doing another tag so soon after my Holly Jolly one, but because my New Year's resolution has to do with eating more fruits and vegetables and fixing those for my family, I thought this kind of went hand in hand with my New Year's resolution and some of the recipes I'm putting on my channel. So here we go. She made this up, which I think is great. And maybe I should give you a little background knowledge first, so maybe the answers make more sense. Okay, so I have a little preemie boy. He is now 15 months. He was born at 31 weeks because I got preeclampsia. He was 3'9" at birth and spent the first 5 weeks in the NICU. He came home from the NICU on an apnea monitor, and he was on that for, let's see, October, November, December, January, 3 months. He also came home on Zantac. He had severe acid reflux, and he was on Zantac until he was about 6 months old. Okay, so that's background knowledge that might be helpful when you hear the answers to some of the questions. Okay, question 1. What is your meal and snack schedule? Okay, so I wake him up at 7:30, and it depends on how snuggly he is in the morning. Sometimes he wants more snuggle time than other times. So anywhere between 7 and 7:30, he eats breakfast. At breakfast, he gets 2 servings of fruit, 1 serving of grain, usually oatmeal or cereal. And on the weekends, though, I'll sometimes do something special. Like usually on Sundays, I make a big, egg breakfast, eggs with cheese and turkey sausage and pancakes and all that. So then around 9, he gets some milk. He only gets like 5, no more than 6 ounces at a time, because he doesn't tolerate it. I'll get more into that when we get down to the milk question. So he gets about 5 ounces of milk because he still takes a morning nap. Goes down for his nap at 9:30. Want some milk? Okay, so when he gets up at 10:30, we have a snack, and he gets 1 serving of fruit or veggie. Once a week I make a smoothie, so it has fruits and veggies in it. He gets 1 serving of grain and 1 serving of dairy. Hi. Okay, so today is one of those days that doesn't go exactly like planned. Although I gave him a morning snack, we are running errands. I had to pick up a bunch of toys from my aunt and uncle's condo, vacation home, that I lent my cousin while she was in town with her little girl. But they're things that I wanted to take to consignment, so I went over there, loaded them all up, and drove all the way up to the big consignment store that's about 30 minutes away from my house. We have one closer, but it's a little bit more boutique-y. Okay, off subject. So let me show you the time on my clock in my car. Yeah, we eat lunch normally at 12:30. Can you see that up there? 12:38. So I'm going to have to reach in my Mommy on the Go bag and get out one of those convenient snacks. I'll probably give him a graduate cereal bar. We're going to eat lunch a little late today. Bye. Okay, so Mommy got caught looking at clothes in the consignment store for a long time, so we're having a little fruit strip. 12:30 is lunch. He gets 1 serving of protein, 1 serving of dairy, 1 serving of grain, and 1 serving of either fruit or veggie. And typically lunch contains leftovers, usually from the night before, because I usually make a really nice dinner. I spend about 30 to 45 minutes making dinner. So if I have leftovers, I try to get him to eat that at lunchtime because I eat them too. So lunch, usually we both eat the same thing. Then he goes down for his afternoon nap. When he wakes up at 3:30, his snack is 1 serving of fruit, 1 serving of grain, and 1 serving of dairy. At 5 o'clock, he gets another 5 ounces of milk to tide him over until Daddy gets home from work.
Half goat milk, half coconut milk. Seems to be what he likes.
And then we usually eat dinner between 6:15 and 6:30. And dinner is 1 serving of protein, 2 servings of veggie, and 1 serving of grain. And then he doesn't get any more milk before bed. Okay, so that was a long answer to question number 1. Question 2, how much of your day is spent preparing food for your child? Well, not too much just him by himself, because most of the meals I eat with him, or my husband and I eat with him. So really, breakfast is only the meal that he really eats separate from us, and it's convenient. I make him the low sugar oatmeal and some fresh fruit, 2 servings of fresh fruit usually. Okay, so question 3, where do you find new recipes? Well, like you, Amanda, I like Weelicious. I'm new to her channel. I think I just subscribed like 2 weeks ago. But another one that I love is Laura in the Kitchen. She's this little New Jersey Italian girl who makes cooking look easy, and her recipes are awesome. So I do that, and then I'll ask family, my cousin, my sisters, you know. Okay, so question number 4. Does your child have any diet restrictions? Well, this goes back to my little intro. He was dismissed from having reflux, so he's not on Zantac, prescription Zantac on a regular basis anymore, but acidic foods still bother him. Now, he loves really spicy foods. He loves Italian food. He loves like Mexican food. He'll eat curry. He loves like adult kind of like foods, but they don't always agree with him. So I try to limit like oranges that are really acidic, or spaghetti sauce, which is a bummer because he absolutely adores Italian food. And this is my little secret, and maybe some of you might think bad of me, but if there's a food that he really wants that I know is acidic, but it's healthy for him, like we ordered thin crust Domino's pizza that was veggie, so it was like loaded with vegetables. It was really healthy, and he wanted it, but I knew that it was a little bit spicy, and it had the tomatoes, which were acidic. So I keep some prescription Zantac, baby Zantac, in his medicine cabinet. So then I just gave him a dose of Zantac before he went to bed. So those are his restrictions. Let's see, where am I? Question 5. What is your child's favorite food or snack? Anything Italian. He loves anything with spice. Like, I do not have to really ease up on basil or oregano or garlic or onion. He loves it. So I don't think he really has a favorite night right now. He likes pretty much anything.
So you'll notice I'm in different clothes because I started editing this video and realized I forgot a question. In the tag, I forgot question 6, which says, what food are you surprised your child loves? And the answer is Brussels sprouts. Oh yes, you heard me. I'll say it again. Brussels sprouts. I made fresh Brussels sprouts. I boiled them only until they were like al dente. Took them out and put them in a pan with olive oil, butter, and fresh garlic. And then at the end, I just squeezed a little fresh lemon juice on top. He loved them. Huge surprise.
This is question 7, I'm sorry. What is the typical toddler-friendly food that your child won't eat? He hates McDonald's cheeseburgers or hamburgers. I've attempted twice out of convenience. We were rushing to get home for a nap, and I thought maybe I could get him to eat a McDonald's cheeseburger or hamburger. No. In fact, he like shook his head, no, and pushed it away. Doesn't like it. And the other thing is, he doesn't really like the cheese goldfish crackers. He likes the plain ones, and he'll eat Cheez-Its, but the cheese goldfish crackers, he doesn't really like. Okay, what's the next question? Question 8. What kind of milk does your toddler drink? Well, this has been a journey for me because he did not tolerate cow's milk well at all. I've tried whole milk. I've tried organic 2%. I've tried Lactaid. None of which worked for him. I'm not going to go into details about what happened. It was not pretty. So then I went on toddler formula for a while. Now I've got him on half goat milk, half coconut milk, and he seems to like it. So he's not shaking his head anymore. I used to offer him milk and he would shake his head and turn around and run away from me. But now he likes that combo. So I like that he's getting the protein from the goat milk and the fat and kind of a little sweet taste from the coconut milk. And so it seems to be a good combo for us. Number 9. Does your toddler use kid dishes or adult dishes? Oh, he still uses kid dishes. I've got a boy for sure. And at 15 months, he still thinks it's hilarious just to throw a spoon on the floor and watch it splatter. Not to be ornery, just because it makes him laugh. And he loves to try to pick his suction cup bowl up off the table. It's like a challenge for him when he picks it up, and he's like smiling. So he's still in the stage where it's fun to throw things, and we're working on that, but yes, he still uses plastic cups. He's drinking out of an open cup. Plastic, like a 3-section plate for those meals, plastic suction cup bowls, and he uses 18-month spoon and fork. Question 10. If you could give advice to yourself 6 months ago, what would it be? Oh gosh, well 6 months ago he was 9 months and he loves food, so he would just like eat with his hands. And so I guess my advice would be, it's not going to be this messy forever. Because let me tell you, there was food in every like nook and cranny of his high chair. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut out. So I guess my advice would be to buy a Swiffer sleeper vac, to load up on the wipes, and to get a high chair that's much easier to clean. A really simple plastic high chair that's not fancy, that doesn't have, you know, the ability to go up and down or recline and do all that, because let me tell you, food was in every little spot of that high chair. I hated cleaning it. And there were times, you all, that it would take me 40 to 45 minutes to clean up after dinner. It took forever, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. So what I would tell myself is it's not going to last forever. He's not going to be eating with his hands forever. It's going to get easier. You're going to be able to put him in a booster and push him up to the table with you, so you're sitting right next to him. And so that would be my advice to myself. All right, so hope you all enjoyed it. Happy eating!